Darlings, how are you guys doing? So, it's been a few minutes. I have been largely kind of deflating after work playing World of Warcraft. It's been one of my guilty pleasures to do after work, after a very stressful day at work. And sometimes work can kind of seep into my nighttime routine, aka I would still need to go and help fix something or cover for someone who didn't show up for their shift and blah blah. You don't want to hear that. But over in the entertainment news, I was so surprised to see this headline. Sean Combs loses 100 million default judgment over essay allegations. The hip hop mogul apparently, allegedly, had failed to respond to a lawsuit over alleged intimate assault in Detroit in 1997 and also denies knowing the accuser. The accuser in this particular lawsuit is named Derek Lee Cordello Smith. And Mr. Smith apparently is currently incarcerated. Anywho, so wow, wow. Per oh my goodness, The Guardian. Mr. Smith, who accused Sean Diddy Combs of intimate assault against his person, has won a 100 million judgment against the rapper, music producer, and businessman after failing to contest the allegations in a civil courthouse in Michigan. So, the attorney for Diddy issued a statement that denied Diddy had ever known the plaintiff, Mr. Cordello Smith. The lawyer for Diddy, Mark Agnifilo, said that the plaintiff had committed, quote, fraud on the court, unquote, and that Combs, quote, looks forward to having this judgment swiftly dismissed, unquote. Um, so if you did or were looking forward to having this swiftly dismissed, why did you fail to contest the allegations? And you already had a lawyer, Obs. The name is Mark Agnifilo. What the heck happened between that statement and the actual judge just, banging that gavel and saying, Sir, Mr. Plaintiff, fortunately for you, the one you're alleging committed these crimes against your person has decided not to show up or contest your allegations. So therefore, you get what you're asking for, which is monetary payments for damages to him. Anywho, back to the report. According to Detroit Metro Times, Cardello Smith alleges he was both drugged and intimately assaulted by Diddy at a party in Detroit in 1997. Um, it is noted that this is just one of many claims amid a larger pattern or broader pattern of alleged intimate abuse and other misconduct by Diddy, previously known as P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, and now Brother Love. So the plaintiff, Cardello Smith, in this particular lawsuit is currently incarcerated and he sued over the alleged attack and also provided information showing that indeed Diddy actually had visited him in prison on a prison visitation log. And at a preliminary August 7th court hearing conducted virtually, the plaintiff also testified that Combs, Diddy, offered him $2.3 million to drop the lawsuit, which would allow the music mogul, Diddy, to actually complete a property sale. Now, is that property sale the one that was raided in LA? That huge mansion in Holmby Hills? Asking for a friend. Anyway, continuing on. The plaintiff testified that Combs, 54 years old, told him he would not acknowledge his Cardello Smith's claims in court and also added, quote, you know how we get down, unquote. Now, the plaintiff, Cardello Smith, said he told Combs, quote, well, I disagree with how you get down, unquote, and subsequently rejected the settlement offer. Now, Lenawee County Circuit Court Judge Anna Marie Anzalone subsequently issued an order restraining Combs from selling off assets that could help him cover any damages which could have possibly been awarded to Cardello Smith at the time. And then, when Combs failed to appear at a virtual hearing in Cardello Smith's lawsuit on Monday, Anzalone awarded the plaintiff a default judgment of $100 million. Holy damn. Wow. Wow. That is a huge default judgment in favor of the defendant. And unfortunately, this is because the sorry, not the defendant, a huge default judgment for the plaintiff. Um, Unfortunately for the defendant who failed to take action in response to the case, he's on the losing end. And this is Diddy, unfortunately for him. So the court records show that Cardello Smith, the plaintiff, is currently incarcerated at the Ernest Brooks Correctional Facility after multiple previous convictions of criminal intimate misconduct as well as one kidnapping. The Times also report that Cardello Smith taught himself criminal and civil law during his incarceration while also developing a long history of challenging the judicial system, quote unquote, with lawsuits. Well, sir, the plaintiff, I wasn't there when the intimate assault obviously occurred. And I hope that, he can heal from this as well as the other victims. And I also hope that given this newfound, I don't know, how should I put it, fame for him inside the prison or what have you, I hope that because he has taught himself criminal and civil law, that, he hopefully will now change course when he gets out of jail and will pursue some sort of law related profession that would help others who are unable or who doesn't really have money to hire a lawyer, right? Or who doesn't have um, a, a keen understanding of the law. Let's just say that. But again, I'm happy that he, the plaintiff, has been awarded this. I really hope that he uses this for the good. Because, a lot of times, like with lottery ticket winners, or lottery winners, I should say, it's like you hear so much of them having so many um, relatives that come out of the woodwork, right? And then like other purchases that they really shouldn't have done or what have you, or didn't really need to have purchased. Like if you're not a pilot and you're not like in the aviation business, why would you need your own helicopter? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anywho, that's just a sample. Um, it's unfortunately a a long list of like has been reported. Long list of allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, intimate misconduct against another person. We have seen his ex girlfriend on videotape being uh, physically assaulted by him. And we also have, I believe it's still ongoing, um, the lawsuit against him by Little Rod, producer that he had worked with, and as well um, his properties, being having been raided by federal agents recently. It's a lot. I mean, yeah. First, yeah, I feel like as much as he has paid this lawyer, this lawyer that gave that statement on his behalf, the lawyer couldn't be bothered to show up or at least contest it. I don't think you had to write like a brief that had like 30,000 pages, but it's like, sir, OMG. I don't, I mean, I don't know how else um, it could be for him. I mean, it's just like, wow. Ugh. Now, though, I am curious how in the world would the plaintiff actually be able to collect his judgment against Diddy? I mean, I'm just saying. Yeah, yeah. Look, Diddy's lawyers contending that he's never even heard of the gentleman who sued him, and he's never been served with any lawsuit. But I, I mean, could he have been served, but it was sent to like one of his lawyers' office because he has so many lawyers? Oof. I definitely do not want to be in his shoes. Definitely not at all. And um, I'm sure this is not the end of news that we would hear about Diddy and his unraveling private life. And oh my, oh my, oh my. I almost feel like, yes, we have heard so much, and yet we have not yet heard enough. Like, we haven't even scratched the surface. I feel bad for his children. He has like children that are going to be seeing this in the future. He has minor children, and I feel bad for them who will, because, once it's on the internet, it's on the internet. Can you actually erase something from the internet? I don't even know. But anywho, darlings, that's all we have for that. On that, for now, be kind to yourselves. Stay your fabulous selves. Because what else are you gonna do? You're all kinds of fabulous. Leave some grace for others, even though it's hard. Especially when you're driving in traffic, honey. Ooh, out of control. Anywho, and remember to always journey in gratitude. I shall see you all fabulous people soon. To deliver now. Bye.